People don't have. People not gonna watch 10 minutes of us. Not yet, anyway.
All right, well.
I'm just saying. Oh, and Elaine's coming. That's good because Elaine finally Stephen Murray could see our fabulous videotaping of the deck when we were on the deck.
Yes.
She had it on her phone, right? If I'm correct.
Yep, you are.
Right.
So then, I would bang on the bottom.
Get out the bottom of the door to get his dad.
And then, I would look at the dirty magazines whenever he wasn't home.
Do your mother think your nose was there?
I don't know if my mother even knew or cared. My mother worked nights. She was so tired. I don't even think she cared or knew that there were dirty magazines in the closet. So this one particular day, and then you would put a door in front of the closet to make sure. I mean, a chair in front of the closet to make it look closed and to make it look like it was locked. And then when my father would come home, he would put his keys on his dresser. And then when he left the room, I would take the keys and lock the closet and then move the chair. Got that?
That's so genius.
But so anyway, so this one particular day...
You don't think your father didn't know?
No. This one particular day...
Did your dad wear yarmulke?
No.
A yarmulke?
Only in shul.
What's shul?
Shul is another word for synagogue.
Oh. Why can't you just call it church?
This is not church. Oh.
What's the difference between a synagogue and a church?
The words.
Yeah, you're right. We're going to the synagogue. I went to church.
House of worship.
That's what... So anyway...
Oh.
So this one day, my mother... So she comes home, and... so I'm looking at this magazine. I remember exactly what the magazine... I meant exactly what the picture was. It was...
A vagina.
Well, no. It was a woman sitting with one leg in the pool and one leg out of a pool, and her legs were spread, and you saw her vagina.
And she had a heavy bush back then.
She did. And there was a guy standing above her. He wasn't hard or anything. Can you say hard on YouTube?
Can you say limp?
All right, so he was, but it was nice. But I was looking at, I all of a sudden I'm on the chair, like looking at it, and all of a sudden something came over me. Something's coming over, and all of a sudden I said, "Oh my God, I'm about to." This was actually a true
This is the
story.
first time.
This was the very first time. I was about to. Something was happening. I was about to explode, and I jumped off the chair. I didn't know what was going on. I threw myself back on the bed, and things just started flying out of my penis. But it's important to note that because no one...
This is why we're going to be like not on the show. You want people to know the first time you bust a nut?
I don't care anymore.
Okay.
I told... Listen, there are going to be things in this book that... I'll only have my husband at the end. No, I'll have my friends and my husband. My family's going to disown me.
No, you'll have your friends and your husband. Your family will disown you, and then when we become a millionaire, they all suck
Right,
in the
like, I don't care if I make $1 million and you know that I whatever.
Actually, $1 million is not a lot of money.
So when my mother came
That's
home,
right. You don't have to show your face up at a job anymore.
Right?
And worry that people know these things about you.
I could care less.
Cool.
yeah, I need to discuss the book with you because I was thinking about certain things that I wanted to include. But anyway, so when my mother came home, because no one ever talked to me about sex education.
No one talked to me either. And you're still like half your face. You gotta get next to me. I don't have cooties, sir.
I know. Why am I coughing?
Because you're what's that? It's a word I want to say it. I can't say it.
It was a red pepper. Kaflama. No.
No.
For Clem.
For Clem.
That's the word I was looking for.
The bottom line of the story is
that's a long time to talk about masturbation.
I know, but now you're going to come. Now we're going to get to the now we're going to get to the climax of the story. My mother comes home, and I said, "Mom, no." I said, "Mom, I just want you to know.
I'm a man.
I want you to know. You don't have to worry. I'm able to have children." And she said,
"How do you know that?"
I don't know.
Wait, she didn't say that. She asked, "Well, how do you know that?"
Well, that's just it. My mother said, "Okay, I'll tell you, Father." And that was that. She didn't ask any. Nobody ever asked questions in Brooklyn.
No, my parents. I never told my parents anything.
I know.
I found out from Fast Time in Richmond High. That's the first. That's the when he was looking at the Phoebe.
Phoebe Cates. Yes.
Phoebe, that's right. Mm-hmm. When she's walking out the pool and he's in the pool house, and he's imagining, and then the other girl walks in on him.
That food in my teeth?
No.
Okay. So anyway, getting back to
Boys in the Band.
Finally.
Finally.
So I saw this movie, and I remember. You have to keep in mind too. It's like.
Was it funny? Like it was in the
It
show?
wasn't funny. I remember. I knew nothing.
Was it boring?
I knew nothing. It was boring. It was boring to me. All it was to me at the time.
We should watch that.
All it was maybe. I had to have a good copy on YouTube. All it was to me was just a bunch of guys in a room being mean to each other. And because I was such a nice kid, I didn't even get it because I didn't understand it.
Okay, but see, all right.
But now,
we could talk. Do you think they were actually being mean to each other?
At the time, he thought that
At the
was
time.
mean.
Okay,
But
but
that's what-
now,
but
that's
that-
what I'm saying now.
but
Do you
that's-
think they were being mean
but
to
that's-
each other?
Some of them were, but
They were being catty.
Harold was so mean to...
I think
No, no,
I think
Harold was so mean
That
to
was their
Michael.
relationship. They were catty with each other.
But to
It's-
say...
the black
but when
the
he was
black
saying-
guy and the Spanish guy.
no.
No,
Which
but
one?
you have to remember, too.
Oh, you mean
Harold with the big glasses. Zachary
Zachary Quinto. But you have to remember, too, it's like saying, yes, I bought that. I paid for it. Like, reminding him that everything's on
but
credit.
I know, but everything's we know on credit because he told us it's on credit. He's like
Anyway, so what the point here is that I want to thank you for insisting that we go because I remembered Boys in the Band from when I was 13. This is was it the same exact dialogue? Yes, but now that I'm older, now that I have come into my own, at the time when you hear the lines, you're a sad and pathetic man, you're a homosexual and you don't want to be. That's the line that opened up my mind to the fact that I need to share my gay stories with people because back in the 60s and 70s when I was coming out and coming into my own and I had nobody to... I'm going to tell you a story that I'm going to share in my book. This is very important. I don't mean to be taking over the whole show.
No, but if you got to keep because this is my point is I'm curious about how gay life was back then. Was it?
Well, I'm going to tell you right now.
Was it all creepy, crawly? Everybody's quiet.
Well,
to me,
no.
I would love to know. Like when was it? I asked Tommy this before. Like when was it that you knew you were gay? You knew you were gay when you were young, but when was it that you? How do you venture out? Like how do you say I'm gonna go?
Well, I'm 10 years old.
Tommy told me his story was the
not for YouTube, but
we can edit this, but I'm saying no. But he said it was the Village Voice, that you go to the back of it and you find out all these things.
Movie ads and also
Right.
letters.
Right.
You can appreciate this because it's an Al Pacino story. I did not have sex
He's
with Al
gay?
Pacino, no. But
He could be.
the Dog Day Afternoon Bank.
Elaine made me see that. I know nothing about it.
Okay, well that it wasn't in the neighborhood that you saw in the movie. It was actually on.
You said it was right here somewhere.
No, it was in Brooklyn, East
Oh.
3rd Street and Avenue P. Where did I live?
Oh, that was
East 3rd Street.
Ocean Parkway around
Marine
there.
Park or
Marine
whatever.
Park, right?
You know what? Actually, in Brooklyn, nobody ever knows what neighborhood they live in.
I don't.
Home
I do.
Crest.
What?
Homecrest is what.
See,
I
nobody
never heard of
ever knew.
Homecrest.
I never heard of Homecrest. It could also have been Gravesend.
Right.
Nobody in Brooklyn ever knew what neighborhood they lived in. For the years, I thought I lived in
They
Benson.
just, you said you live in Brooklyn.
It's on the edge of Bensonhurst.
So it was on
It's by the water.
No.
You're thinking Bay Ridge. Bay Ridge.
But isn't it Bay Ridge then Bensonhurst, or is Bensonhurst?
Inland is Bensonhurst.
Oh, when
From
you go.
Bay Ridge.
Oh, okay.
So,
Gravesend is by the water.
No, inland.
Marine Park is by the water.
well, it should be
Yes.
because Marine is in it.
Right.
Marine's in the title.
That's why I came up with it.
How about Canarsie? I know Canarsie has
Canarsie
boats.
is good.
Near the water.
Canarsie is near the water, but also Canarsie is also borderline Queens.
So
Canarsie, Ridgewood.
the bank was on my corner. By the way,
Queens.
Not all of it.
Okay, fine.
all right. So I want you to
It's
picture.
not like
I want you to picture.
Cameras.
The,
Cameras like, okay, whatever. Like, okay, fine. That's coming does the same exact.
I love getting an education.
Wait, you said all Ridgewood is Queen? None of Ridgewood is Brooklyn? How sure of you?
there's Ridgewood in Brooklyn.
99%. See?
I didn't even know there was a Ridgewood in Brooklyn.
See?
Where is it?
Queens.
You
But
sure?
I just said Ridgewood in Brooklyn.
He's the one who's saying it's in Brooklyn.
All right, we have to go back to this because we have to Google this. I think there's a part of Ridgewood in Queens. I mean, Brooklyn. All right, where's Seneca and Seneca and
I'm going out of the
All right,
frame.
all right,
'cause-
we're going back.
I'm
Let's
no,
go
no.
back.
I'm going out of the frame because I have to pick my teeth.
why you had to
Show them how you do it. It'll be edited out.
Yeah. Anyway, all right, go ahead. We have to go to the story.
So, the bank happened on my corner. Now, the way that you saw it in
The
the
film.
movie, the film. No. The actual
the
bank.
film.
The actual bank was on my corner.
that's where you
the
told
way
me the
you-
old ladies just hang outside.
Yes, but
I remember that.
the way you saw it in the movie was really not how it happened. Halfway down my block, it was cornered off. Like you couldn't even get close to the bank. So when you see Al Pacino in front of the bank going, Attica, and Attica, and everybody's cheering him on. There's no way that anybody was even close to the front of the bank because they didn't know if there was going to be a shootout or whatever.
So they're all
no one saw the front of the bank. It was just like you just heard, and you didn't have breaking news on
Now,
television.
but the real guy that did this, he did that was real. What he did, like
Yeah,
like
but whatever
more or
happened.
less.
Yes, that's what. But you listen to it on the radio.
You didn't see it on TV. They didn't have TV.
There were no cameras then. They didn't have breaking news the way they didn't have social media.
But they had to have cameras, TV cameras. There was TVs around back
Yeah,
then.
but
people did not have cameras.
Oh.
Yeah, but they couldn't get close enough to the bank.
Phones.
But I'm saying, but there wasn't the TV news because it didn't happen.
Yeah,
Or was it one day? Was this one day?
Yeah, just one day.
Okay.
It was a dog day afternoon.
It would have been broadcast
Hence
at
the
night.
title of the movie.
But this is important. So all the yentas, you know what a yenta is?
Yeah, this is a Jewish lady.
Right, who's like, all the, they have to talk in
Sits
front of
and
the
gossips and tells you all the news.
So Clara Rofsky, I remember her, she was on the other side of the building. She was listening to her radio.
The transistor.
Yeah, like the transistor radio. She said, "Oh my God, they just announced that he's a Fagula." You know what a Fagula is?
Yeah, you told me.
I told you the story?
Yes, you did.
That's all. I'm going to tell you it again. I'm going to tell you people too. So then I was thinking, oh my God, I don't know any other. I know that I am. I know that I don't know anybody. This is my only link to like homosexuality.
So you
And
was intrigued by.
I was not only intrigued, but I was like so mad that I wasn't in the bank at the time of the robbery because I could have spoken to this. I know that's not. I was thinking.
Yeah, but all right, but
this
all right.
is true. That's true. It's in my
Question,
book.
but was he a figula?
I know.
Yeah, and you know what?
Because he wanted her to have a sex change. Him to have a sex
Yes, he did. Chris Sarandon did.
Right. Did it ever happen?
That I don't know. Well, yeah, obviously it didn't happen because he didn't get the money.
I forgot how the movie ended.
Not well.
Well, did he die?
No.
He went to jail.
He went to jail.
But how long did he go to jail for real?
I think he might still be. Can we Google him? I think he might be alive.
He can't still be in jail.
He might be.
He didn't rob the bank. He attempted to rob.
Well, maybe Kim Kardashian should get involved in it.
Maybe Kim Kardashian so he can get the frugula, the frugula. Did you say frugula?
What's
Fagula.
frugula?
Oh, frugula. He said, "What's frugula?"
I thought it was something. I thought frugula was something you get from Harry and David.
I saw an episode of SNL when it was Madonna and
Roseanne
Barr, and then Barbra Streisand, and that
Yes.
they didn't know.
They didn't know. I know.
They had no idea.
Oh my
that
God,
she
you
was
don't even
coming.
know what happened.
I just saw that. I saw that on this
Let's
actual
put
camera.
on pause. I want to show you the beginning.
Right.
Voice in the band for a second.
All right.
Just waking up in the morning, gotta thank God. I don't know, but today seems kinda odd. No barking from the dog, no smoke. And mama cooked the breakfast with no hog. I got my grub on, but didn't dig out. Finally got a call from a girl I wanna dig out. Hooked it up for later.